Okay. Welcome to our 10th episode of our podcast, Young Clips Chair Game. I'm your host, Doovie the Don, your local domestic barber. Don't forget to like, share, comment. And we have a special guest in the house today. Shimeah, am I saying it right?
I actually said it right.
Okay,
Yeah, on point.
Shimeah.
First time?
You know what I'm saying? I was stressing about that.
No, you said it good, yo. Like
She's
you practiced.
gonna like get at me
practiced
right
what?
away. I did. You know what helped me? When we talked earlier, and you just said your name for some reason. I was like, okay, bless. And I started practicing Shimeah, you know?
Cool. Most people have to ask me like 3 times.
Yeah,
I usually say like, whenever I introduce myself to someone, I say, don't worry, ask me again. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, I feel you. So tell me something. I was kind of like, doing my little snooping around, whatever. I was looking at your Instagram and I seen Shimeah Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
What does this Beyond represent? What does that mean? Mean?
I've been dying to tell people because it's not like it's just like I just go out of my way to explain it to everybody. So.
For half a second, I'm like, is that her last name? I'm like, nah, that's not her last name.
No, my last name is super long and complicated too, and I'm like, you can't have 2 complicated names.
Yeah.
So Beyond, actually, Beyond. I remember at one time I was having a conversation with somebody, and they were telling me, they were saying, I don't believe the sky is the limit, to infinity and beyond. Like, he's like, you ever seen Toy Story? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, to infinity and beyond. And I was like, that's crazy, like, that's so sick. And it always stuck with me, that conversation, because I'm like, the sky is not even the limit. Like, I always feel like there's so much more beyond that. Also, I'm extra, so I always go beyond and do the most. And also, I go above and beyond for my people. You know what I'm saying, too? So, like, there's always a certain wall up when I first meet people initially, But then once, like, you're in. Like, I'll do the most for my
beyond.
People. Yeah, beyond.
Okay, I like that.
So, yeah, I like that.
I like that you said, after infinity there's a beyond. Like, that's so deep. Levels to this.
Yeah, because, I feel like I don't want to get too deep
away. Preach.
But, like, in society, it's like we're supposed to do this. We're supposed to go to school, do all the normal stuff that we're supposed to do, the social norm. But it's like, I feel like that's a box. That's a box. They're basically saying, like, this is what you're supposed to do in life, when in reality, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do in life. There's nothing that's going to stop you except for you.
Big facts.
So the sky is not the limit.
Yeah.
There's beyond that. There's people in space right now. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. You're preaching hard. So tell me, Shimeah, who are you? Like, talk to us. Give us a little presentation of who you are, what you represent.
Wow. I don't know where to start.
Okay.
But
take your time.
Let me start from. I was a Footlocker girl. Okay. Footlocker is very significant to me. I worked there through high school, through college. It was significant to me because that's where, like, it was a very cultured place, very urban. You meet all different types of people, and you learn how to talk to everybody. Because everybody comes into Footlocker to buy shoes. White, black, purple, pink, orange, like, doesn't matter. Everybody's coming to Footlocker to buy shoes. And me, I was assistant manager, so you have to know how to talk to people. Anybody. You have to learn how to resolve issues. You have to know how to, they have a problem, I have the solution. So I feel like that's like the base of who I am a little bit, because that's where I learned a lot of how to interact with people, which is why I think I'm so good at what I do now. And so from there, I went to school for community and justice service, and I actually started to work in the field of I worked in a parole office. So I did like reintegration and like just working with the people. I also did case management. What I wanted to do with that was help people. But I wanted to help people in a way that was different than I seen the people already doing those things. It was different because they were not able to resonate with the people. I'm able to resonate with the people. So I felt like I had something different to offer. And so that's why I wanted to do that and just like help people who are in conflict with the law to then make a nice transition into something better, right? And so anyways, that's what I was doing. I did that for about 3 years, halfway houses, parole offices, and then I had a child. And then I was like, fuck a job. I'm going to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, my kid's not going to daycare. She did end up going to daycare eventually. But I was like, I want to be there. I want to be there the whole time. Like, I don't want to just, give my days and my nights and whatever to a job that, sure, I'm gaining skills, but I could take these skills and use them elsewhere. So that's exactly what I did. I decided, I'm an entrepreneur now, so I started my own business, started like a lash business, hair business, and then from there I realized I don't know shit about being an entrepreneur. I don't know shit about marketing. I don't know shit about shit. I need to learn. So then I started to like look for mentorship and look for ways where I can learn these skills, and then it just opened up a lot of opportunity, a lot of things for me, and now where I'm at, just to fast forward a little bit because it's a long story. Now, like with everything that I've learned, I'm now able to use all those things and do what I want to do. So my passion is music. I love music from when I was a kid. Like, I've been singing, writing, doing all these things, but just for me. Just for me. I never even, it's kind of messed up. Like, I always see myself being like a superstar, being like this, that, but as I'm living it, I'm saying like, okay, I know, like, that's a possibility, but like, I don't know if I want to be an artist. Like, I don't know if that's me. Like, I don't know. And, like, if it's your calling, it's going to keep calling you. So, music kept calling me. And I said, you know what? Finally, I'm going to actually start to move with it. So, I started going to the studio more. I started making more tracks. And I'm like, yo, I'm fucking sick. Like, I'm actually good. And, like,
what age did you realize you could sing?
Oh, as a kid.
As a kid?
Yeah, as a kid.
Growing up?
Yeah, growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, music.
And as an artist, what made you want to use your real name? Why didn't you come up with, like, a different name?
Well, before, my Instagram name was Shimeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because, like, I watched this Bobby Shmurda interview, and he was like, they're like, what's Shimeah?
Yeah.
And I was like, I always been about my paper. I was always working, always grinding. So I was like, I like that. And it's like similar to my name. But then when I started to take music a little bit more seriously, I was like, that can't be my artist name. That can't be my artist name. So then I'm like, and I actually had like a little bit of a challenge trying to determine what my name was going to be. Then I'm like, man, Shimeah, it sounds complicated. But I'm like, you know what? It's complicated, but it's unique. I never heard it before. People are going to remember it, and it's like, there's so many other artists and people with complicated names, and we know their names, so I felt like I'm going to be legendary. So
and I feel like when people use their name for things, like, you embody that thing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
It's like a legacy in a sense, like, even as I told other people that I interviewed, I use like Young Clips. Young is my last name. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like even like rich, top rich, high class people, they use their names and you create generational wealth with that and things
legendary.
like that.
Want to be legendary. I want to be remembered by my name.
For real.
Yeah.
So as an artist, do you write your own music?
I write my own music.
Okay, that's dope.
I'm a storyteller.
That's dope.
I started off doing like poetry, like writing like just about my emotions, what I was feeling in that moment, and then.
So what's it like for you as an artist? How do you get into your creative space, like before you start coming up with lyrics? Like for me, when I used to write music, I need to hear a beat that just takes me. You know what I mean? And then. I used to smoke weed a lot, so I'd smoke or do whatever to get into that. So what do you do to get into your creative space to let that pen start flowing?
To be honest, when I first started, like taking music seriously and writing, or like just writing as an outlet, I find a nice beat, and usually I already have something that I'm feeling inside. So usually I want to just get those feelings out by putting it on a paper.
You feel the beat or the lyrics?
Like I'll be feeling my own feelings. I'll be feeling whatever I'm feeling.
Okay, you can put that in
and I know
words.
I need to get it out. So I'll find a beat that kind of matches what I want to talk about, and then I'll go through a bunch of beats, and then I'm like, you know what, this one I feel it. Like this is telling me a story, and then it's my story. So then I put my story in that song.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And I like my songs to be structured like a story. Like when you listen to my song, it's like my songs, they're like I'm talking about something. Not just.
Do you need substance to help bring it out, or you just your feelings is good enough?
So that's how it started. Now that I'm working more with artists, because I'm now doing artist development, brand development, and a little bit of artist management as well. now people have been reaching out to me for features, which is so cool because it's like now I'm forced a little bit to adapt to their style or adapt to their song or like what it is that they're trying to do. So now it's like, okay, you want me to hop on the track? Okay, bet, pick a beat. So they pick the beat, they send me the beat, and then it's like I take in the beat and I'm like, okay, this is what this beat is telling me. How do you feel? Did you feel the same way? And they're like, yeah. And then bam, magic, magic. And it's like, it's cool because it's like,
that's dope.
There was this beat and someone sent it to me and I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with this?
What
am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
Bam, I ended up making a sick verse on it. Because I was like able to catch the vibe. I'm like, okay, where would I be hearing this? In a club. Okay, I'm in the club. Okay, how am I feeling in the club? Okay, in the club and like, I'm on my boss shit. I don't want to talk to nobody and just on my paper. So that's kind of how it
come about. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. If you can choose a celebrity like that, you can pattern your style of music after. Cardi B?
Cardi B, Coi Leray.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I guess
a mixture of both? Or?
I would say like style of music, like now, like I really love Coi Leray because she's so different and I love like...
She's so bubbly and energetic.
Like, shit, but I love Cardi B because she's boss shit, I love her style and her... When I started just hearing about Cardi B, I'm like, yo, she's like me. Like, don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say. I'm gonna do me and it is what it is. But if we're gonna talk about like my inspiration, like artists that I like listen to or look up to, I would say like Mary J. Blige, Lauryn Hill.
That was gonna be my next question. Who did you listen to growing up? Who inspired you growing up?
Mary J, Monica, 3LW, TLC.
I used to call Brandy still.
Yeah, Brandy's cool, yeah.
Okay. How do you find the music industry in Montreal right now?
I think it's whatever you make it. Because there's a lot of people that will say the music industry here sucks. But I've been having great experiences. I've been finding lots of opportunity and having great experiences. And, when I started to make music, remember, I'm not from here. I just moved here last year.
Okay.
So as I'm coming up, I'm like, okay, how am I going to get myself in the room with the right people who I need to know? Because I don't know anybody. Do events. Started doing events to get the right people in the room. Met a couple people from there, kept contact. From there they connect me to this person, they connect me to this person. And me, I'm a person who talks. You put me in the room, I'm gonna talk.
Yeah. So far in networking, which artists have you seen like really on their thing, doing their thing right now in Montreal that you can shout out? Like,
I'm gonna shout out King K.
King K.
I'm gonna shout out King K for sure because to be honest, I randomly seen King K on Instagram, like, I don't even know how, randomly, and then I clicked his profile, and then I seen how he was doing Freestyle Fridays, so I'm like, oh, that's sick, like, giving other people opportunity to, like, show what they got, and then giving them a private, like, I'm like, that's dope, and that's how I started, like, taking in, like, what he was doing, and then, I was doing an artist showcase with somebody, and I asked him, like, yo, like, do you want to be a part of it? And then he was like, yeah, cool. And I really liked his vibe and like his honest shit,
Yeah. Shout out King K.
Yeah, shout out King K. And I really support like Dope Boy Diaries. Like I support the hustle, but I also support the transition. That's what I like the most,
That's dope. Who are the top 3 celebrity artists to you? Top 3 of all time.
And what do you mean? Like
in
overall?
Music, just an overall. This is your top 3.
Shit, top 3 is hard. I'm not a person to pick favorites. Like I was saying, Cardi B, I really respect her hustle. Like I really respect everything that she did because I remember watching her live in hip hop and thinking, I don't know if if she's that sick with the rhymes,
I think they used to write for her in the early.
I don't care. I like her.
Yeah, she's still hard.
I fuck with her.
She can't touch Nicki though. Nicki is queen right now.
To each their own.
To each their own, lyrically.
To each their own. Nicki's getting real repetitive. Yeah, and listen, me, I'm a person I really fuck with Nicki. Like back in the days, I had every single mixtape, every single Nicki.
You're a barb?
Before that, from Itty Bitty Piggy, like when she was on her gangsta shit.
Okay. All right. Well, do you want your artistry to be like more local, like a local celebrity killing it, well known in the city, or worldwide?
International.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on traveling. You see, we're free up. We're about to jump on planes.
Yeah. My bad. Okay. And what's your targeted audience with your music? You would say.
I would say anybody who can resonate.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Anybody who can relate.
Yeah. And like I can relate with a lot of people because I've experienced a lot of things and I've met a lot of people and I feel like you can drop me anywhere in the world and I'll be good. So in terms of like who would like my music, like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I feel like strong people with strong personalities. People who are like, or even people who are not that strong but want to be that. Because I feel like I want to empower people, you know, like I feel like my music is like, when I speak about myself, I speak good, you know, I speak like, you know, and I want to speak that into other people too, and I feel like the experiences that you go through, that you live, they're not even for you, to be honest, you know, they're just a learning experience, so now you take that experience and you move with it, and you're able to teach other people how to, you know, each one teach one.
That's fact. Life is a lesson. That's fact. A little bit of your SoundCloud, right?
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, I was. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And I listened to the track January 94th.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I was feeling like a little hood gangster vibe. And I was like, what was your mindset when you were making that?
It's funny you asked me that, you know? It's real funny you asked me that because that was my first time ever in the studio.
I can more hear the Cardi B in that one. Still,
Let me tell you,
your style.
That was my first time ever in the studio, and when I went to the studio that day, I went to record a love song. I went to record a love song. I had this, I was gonna sing some shit, and I got there, and I was like, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that. Let me hear a beat. Then the beat played. And then I was like, I feel like this. This is how I feel right now. And so I started off rapping. Yeah, I always was singing, but I felt like rapping is so much easier to make songs. Just put words on a paper and you know? So, like I was feeling like, that's how I was feeling in the moment. And so I was like,
just in the moment vibe, like, this is how I feel.
That's how I feel, yeah.
Okay. Next one I was listening to, Heartbreak Anniversary. Okay. Was that verse based on a real life?
All real shit.
Yeah, I could tell. It seemed really personal.
I would never release not to say I would never release, but like those are tracks like my SoundCloud. I just have songs like I recorded all those. I recorded on my phone except for January '94. I was just in my studio one day. And, you know, going through the motions of life. And that was a freestyle. I freestyled that whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I just played the beat and I was like, close my eyes and that's what came out.
No. That's pretty sick for a freestyle. Yeah. Where was your mindset? Was it like a more angry, a more heartbroken, a more...
I felt like I was healing. I felt like I was healing because when I first moved to Montreal, I left a situation somewhere else. So when I came here, I was looking for clarity and peace. And so I had to go through my shit. I had to go through that, like, the lows, you know, and then the highs and then the lows. And I feel like when I wrote that song, I was actually on a high. But I was speaking about, I felt like I was okay enough to speak about it now. You know, like I'm like, now I can talk about it. Now I can express myself because it's something that I'm healing from. I hear you.
Listening to a little bit of music here and there, like, I feel like you're a good girl that's, you know, down to be a bad girl sometimes. Am I on the right pace?
In high school, my name used to be Shimeah the Rebel.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
a little rebel.
I'm good in terms of like I'm smart, I'm educated.
Exactly. That's
what
I'm saying. That's a good girl, you know what I'm saying? But
shit.
Don't get it twisted.
Independent. But at the same time,
don't
look around.
That's the vibe.
The old me is like, you know, kind of have her put on the shelf, you know. So now I'm peace and love, harmony, all that good stuff.
Okay, bless. All right, that's